As I'm making my way to the office, I thought I'd just tell you guys a little bit about what this internship is, how I got it, and the agency that I'm working at. So basically around springtime, April-ish of this year, I was looking for a summer internship, just to have something to do over the summer. So I literally just searched up like top marketing agencies in Connecticut, and this one popped up. They're a pretty big agency. They've worked with big accounts like Spectrum and Bic and Taco Bell, so I was like, might as well give it a shot. I'll send them a cold email. If they happen to respond, then that'd be crazy. Surprisingly, this one responded. Originally, it was just going to be a shadowing opportunity, but I told them a little bit about my expertise, running my own agency. So they eventually ended up giving me some actual work, and here we are. I have an internship. So this agency, they're like a full service agency. They're not really niche specific, so they have clients from all over. And the really amazing thing about working in an agency like this is that you get exposed to so many different industries, so many different types of clients, and you just get to learn so much. So one day I could be working on something for a manufacturing client, and the next day I'm working on something for wedding florists, and the next day is for like a nonprofit. Being able to work with all these different clients, I feel like every time I switch between projects, I'm like switching worlds. For me, I love that versatility. I love being able to learn all these new types of things. You become almost an expert, or at least knowledgeable, in so many like strange fields. So that's just really one amazing part about the agency experience, which is honestly why I think I'd prefer to work in an agency as opposed to client side when I go into my marketing career. So, I was planning on just going straight to the office, but I think I'm gonna stop and grab a coffee. Just made it into the office, and I am in the podcasting room recording this because I don't want to disturb anybody. So I thought I'd just tell you a little bit about what my assignments are for today. So I do a bunch of like little tasks here and there, but mainly I do social media for a couple of clients. I copyright. I do creative strategy, brand strategy, social media strategy. Just a multitude of things, really depending on what the client wants and just where I can fill in the gaps. I think today I'm going to be working on more the strategic side. There is a new client that I have to create a marketing plan and strategy for. There's another thing, so the agency is currently doing something called an RFP. So essentially another client has put their account into review, and the agency is going to be doing a submission to win over that client. So basically I'm going to be working on those two projects for the morning, and when my boss comes in, I'll continue working on that, touch base with him, see if anybody has new work for me, or I'll just continue doing what I do. Guys, I just finished my lunch and the first morning work block of the day. Honestly, the coffee, it really upset my stomach, so I kind of feel like shit right now, but we still got work to do. Right now I'm gonna give some feedback on a website that one of the clients is building, and I'm gonna do some social media strategy for another client. I'm gonna get this work done. I do get off at 3-ish. I get off at 3, then I'll take the train home, and I'll see you guys there. just got off work. You know, pretty successful day. I did some social media strategy and made some comments on a website. I'm about to catch this train and then probably catch the bus and go hit a quick lift before I head home. I'll talk to you guys when I get off the bus. Got off the bus. We're about to head into the gym. Today is gonna be a high intensity upper day, so we're gonna hit everything: chest, back, shoulders, triceps, biceps, forearms even. So high intensity, so one set for everything, triple drop set every set. You know, I may not look like it, but I actually have been lifting for 2 years. Let's get a good lift session right now. Yeah, let's get locked in. Just finished the gym. I had an absolutely nasty pump today. So hungry, gonna head home, have some dinner, and I got some more work to do, so I'll show you guys what I'm up to. See you there. Alright guys, so I made it home and I'm gonna be finishing up some leftovers that I had from the Turkish place for lunch. But while I'm doing this, I thought I'd give some advice for any high schoolers like me who are also looking for internships but don't know where to start. So my first tip is use cold outreach. Like every YouTube video says this, but cold outreach, so cold emails, cold calling, cold DMing on LinkedIn, they are your best friend and they are probably the best and easiest way you can find internship opportunities. You know, I see some high schoolers, they'll send 1 or 2 cold emails, or they'll call like one guy and then get ghosted or get a rejection and then they just give up. But cold outreach is all about volume, right? When I was looking for an internship, I probably sent around 5 to 10 emails per day, and I probably sent a total about 50 maybe more, until I actually got a response from this companies. There's probably like 100 different marketing companies if you're into marketing, just in your state or just in your area. All you need is just one yes, and the probability of that happening is exponentially high if you do volume and you actually reach out to all these people. Number 2, this is a really easy way to get an internship, but it's use your connections, right? Even though you might think that you have no connections, you don't have like a network, your parents definitely do. Like they've been working for probably about 20 years now. You don't think they've built connections with people, or you don't think they have like friends that they know that who might have internship opportunities for you? Like if you just ask your parents, that they probably have like 2 or 3 people in mind that they can hook you up with and that they can reach out to for an internship opportunity. And since they're a friend of your parents, like they're like 10 times more likely to take you, as opposed to if you were some random person who emailed them. That's not dissing cold outreach. Cold outreach is still the best. Like even if you literally don't have connections, or your parents don't have any connections at all, just network. Bro, networking is so easy now with the internet, with LinkedIn, with social media. It's so easy. Like anybody you meet, ask for their LinkedIn, ask for their Instagram, you can text them. If you go to any career fairs or anything that your school offers, you might be able to find these people, and then you just take their information down. You could literally just connect with them randomly on LinkedIn, and that's already building your network, and that's already a step closer to securing an internship. My third tip is to stay local. So everybody dreams of interning at like FANG as a software engineer, or like BBDO or Ogilvy, like, or Whedon and Kennedy as a marketer. But like, be realistic, right? You were a high school student with no experience in marketing, pretty much. Why would they take you for an internship over an MBA student, right? Who studied this for 8 years? So you can't expect to get into these really high quality, high class agencies or internships immediately. So start local, because well, first these companies, they're more likely to take you if they have some personal connection with you. So you can mention, oh, I'm from this town, and I heard you guys operate there as well. We have some common interests. See, it's like you already have that common ground. Also, these local companies, they probably don't get like as many cold emails from people looking for an internship, or as many like emails in general. So when you send one out and you're like genuinely interested in what they do, that's like, as an agency owner, if that happened to me, I'd feel like really excited, right? Like, wow, there are kids who are interested in what I do. Like, I'd feel like obligated to take them in for an internship, because you just want to like show them around. You're so excited that people also have that passion, that kids who are 20 years younger than you have the same passion and appreciate your work. My last tip is, you don't always need to like do it for money, right? You don't even need to do an internship at all to begin with. Like, when I emailed this company, I asked them not for an internship, I asked them for a shadowing opportunity. And maybe I could have asked for an internship and they would have given it to me, but like, asking for a shadowing opportunity, it's less risk on their part, and also it's like less commitment for them. And like, shadowing's not bad either. Like, you still get to learn about what they do. You still get to see how an agency works. And when you're doing shadowing, they kind of feel like obligated to help you, like you're doing all this, or you come all this way to watch me for free. Like, you're not getting compensated at all. Maybe I should give you work. And that's how I ended up getting an internship and ended up getting work. Also, my second point is, you don't need to get paid for it, right? Like, think about it. Like I said before, these agencies could just as easily hire like an MBA student, or like a college student who's studying marketing or advertising, and pay them just the same that they would pay you. Like, why would they pay you instead of these people who have so much more experience and so many more years ahead of you? Doing an unpaid internship, it's not bad. You don't need to be making money, and what you don't make in money, you make like what you're not compensated for in money, you're compensated for in knowledge and learning. So yeah, those are my tips for any high schoolers like me who are looking for internships. I wish you guys all the best of luck. I know it's not really internship season now yet, but I wish you guys all the best of luck in finding your internships for next summer. And yeah. As you guys can see, I've outlined all of my responsibilities that I have to do tonight, and it's just so much. Every night I like to lay out everything that I need to do in these 6 sections of work, because it helps me visualize what I want to get done, what's most important. Am I going to get all this done? Probably not, but am I going to try? Probably. I'll give it a shot. So now I'm just going to show you guys my process of how I go about work. So first, once I've laid out everything like this, I usually go about boxing the tasks that I really need to get done, that like, if I procrastinate this, the world might end tomorrow. Alright, so once I have about 4 to 5 major things that I want to get done today, I then go about splitting them up into work blocks. And though I don't really have space up here, I'll just narrate it like what's going on in my head. So I like to do maybe 2-3 work blocks. So before dinner, I usually get 2 of the more minor things done. And then after dinner, I can work on some of the more time-consuming things. Then if I need to, I'll take a break and then work again until like late into the night if I really have to. So today I'm thinking I'm gonna maybe study before dinner, then I'll do some of the stuff for my agency after, take a break, and then finish some of this stuff at the bottom here. So I just finished my SAT. Honestly, a little disappointed with the score, and I goofed up a little bit, but I'll show it to you guys. Yeah, so just to practice one, 15-20. Honestly, it would have been a lot better, but I somehow skipped 3 entire questions on the math calculator. Everything else was honestly fine. Now we can take this thing off of the board. office. It is now 1 in the morning and I've just finished all of my tasks for today. That's pretty much what a typical day looks like for me, a typical weekday looks like for me. You know, it does vary sometimes. Sometimes I'm not lifting. Sometimes I'm not going into the office, but I'm working at home. Sometimes I don't have work at all and I'm free to do my own stuff. I'm gonna head to bed now. I have a couple of client meetings tomorrow morning, so I do have to go to sleep. Make sure you guys check out my other videos in my channel. I think you guys would really like some of the marketing content that I put out. And you know, if you happen to, you can always drop a like and subscribe. Rocky out.